I'm Detective Lieutenant Frank Gualdino, and I'm the Public Information Officer for the Yonkers Police Department. On December 1st, 2022, Detective Sergeant Frank Gualdino was killed in the line of duty of his vehicle and collided with Sergeant Gualdino's police vehicle. This morning, we're here on Rose. He left his mark on this neighborhood when he lived here, and we are at this time, I'd ask you to please welcome the Honorable Mayor Mike Spano for his remarks.
Thank you, and it's amazing how much time goes by, right? And we all get ourselves involved in so much, you know, that Furby's right there, ready and accessible, working for the city. I'm sure and Mark and Emily feel that way. These moments where we or to have a canine unit or do the many different things that we do to memorialize him are to help us kind of deal with that devastating loss. With the fact that we have somebody who came into our lives who made such a huge impact, being a leader, being a good cop, being a real good cop, came here, that's something that's hard for us to absorb, certainly the family. Furby celebrated his life, his many contributions, what he has done for this created a beautiful life. And his legacy will live on forever and will live on and say, yes, we'll have this street named after him, but really, to Lisa, again, never take your pain away. Our actions will never take that pain away, but if it helps you comfort, if it helps comfort you just a little bit, to think about the fact that this city is eternally grateful to you. If that makes you feel just a little better, then I know that we've accomplished something by all being here today. Let me say thank you to the City Council. As you know, the mayor does not rename streets. That's something that is a power that is entirely the council had action that they needed to take, and I want to end the community for making this happen. And you know, let us did for us, and how he changed our lives, and how he made us feel about our community.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As the mayor mentioned, this is all due to the City Council, and we'd like to recognize, obviously, Council members Moranti, Diaz, President Keisha Collins Bellamy.
City Council for the unveiling and street renaming after our beloved Detective Sergeant Frank Gualdino. There is no one more deserving of Furby. There are no words that we can say to comfort his family, but we can process. But today we are celebrating his life in behalf of the city of Yonkers, and we honor his legacy today. Thank you to Lisa and Emily and Mark for sharing Furby with us. To the entire city and its residents, may God bless Furby and the city of Yonkers. Thank you.
Christopher Sapienza.
gather not just to rename a street, but to honor a life, a legacy, and a hero who meant so much to the city. Detective Sergeant Frank Gualdino was taken from us far too soon, and his tragic loss left a void that we will never be able to fill. As a city and as a family, we feel that absence every day. This isn't just any street. It's the street that Frank grew up on. It's where he spent time with his family and dreamed the dreams that would one day lead him to serve this very community with courage and heart. From this very street led him to a lifetime of service. And now, every person who passes by will see his name and be reminded of what it truly means selflessly. To the Gualdino family, we want you to know that you are and will always be family. The Yonkers Police Department stands with you now and always. Frank's legacy will not be forgotten. It lives on in our hearts and in the city he so proudly protected. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Speaking on behalf of the Gualdino family, be Lisa Gualdino.
Thank you all for joining us today. It means so much to full and meaningful honors that have been done in Frank's memory. This one is the most personal. I've never imagined this honor for Frank, and I'm sure he couldn't either, but I know he would love it, and that makes me happy. In Yonkers represents such an important part of Frank's life. He and his family moved here from Palisade Avenue, also in Yonkers, the summer he turned 14 in 1983. He moved to his parents, which he did right up until the end of his life. We also spent a great deal of time here as a family, where our children made special memories with their grandparents. Spending his teen and young adult years here were some of the best times of his life. For one thing, he spent a lot of time outside, playing stickball, two-hand touch football, variations of tag, and of course, snowball fights with his friends, some of whom are here with us today. This neighborhood is not only about Rose Hill Terrace, but also about the next street over, Upland Avenue. That is where Frank and I bought our first house. Matter of fact, where's Lou? There's Lou. Lou and Frank grew up together. Lou, you probably still remember when you and Frank moved our 400-pound TV into the house. I'm not sure what I was worried about more, the two of them or the TV with its glass screen and all of that. And also, where's your dad? Where's Lenny? Lenny had, when we first bought the house, it needed a lot of work, a lot of renovation, and Lenny had said to us, anything you need, let me know, I'm happy to help. 5 houses away, so there was nowhere to hide. So Frank would call him and say, hey, Lenny, can you come over and build our deck? Which he did, and a lot more projects than just that one. That was a while ago. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you for everything that you did. Thank you. What was I going to say? We spent years lovingly renovating that house before eventually bringing our newborn daughter to her first home. As a side note, the family that we sold the house to, who still live there, are also here with us today. Thank you for being here. Lost my page. Sorry. I want to thank some of Frank's friends who are a major reason why we are here today. First and foremost, thank you to Megan Mattis, who presented the idea of the street naming to me and got the process started. Thank you also to Billy Celestino, Felix Rijos, Dennis Mullen, Bob Haney, and Steve Cutter for all of their efforts in helping to make today happen. Sorry. Thank you to the Yonkers City Council, the City of Yonkers, the Department of Public Works, Mayor Mike Spano. Thank you, Mayor, for all of your support. And last but not least, the residents of Hill Terrace. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Now we're going to unveil the sign. The Gualdino family will do it with the assistance of DPW. Thank you, Lisa. Once again, thank you to the City of Yonkers City Council, Mayor Mike Spano, especially DPW and the Traffic Engineering Department. The sign shop always helps us out with this. That'll conclude today's ceremony. We invite you guys to take a couple pictures and say hello to the family. If anybody needs a ride up the hill, you can hang out behind these cameras here. The traffic unit will shuttle you back up the hill. Thank you guys for joining us.